Hello, it's the Burnaby Movers team again, and in this video, we will help when calculating how much it will cost for your next move. Let's get started. How to calculate moving costs. Find out the true cost of your move. Money for packing materials, additional moving insurance, and a lot more for movers. Moving can be stressful on the financial, emotional, and physical levels. While you cannot do anything about the overwhelming emotions that will flood your mind and heart during the relocation process, you can take steps to reduce the financial and physical strain. Professional movers will help you move. They will take the stress off of you, do all the hard work, and ensure your safety. Full-service moving is the best option. Your belongings will disappear from your old house and appear at your new home without you having to do anything. The more professional help you get, the higher the moving costs. Although there are many ways to reduce moving expenses, most require you to do some or all of the tasks yourself. You'll save money on professional moving services if you do more of the work yourself, but it will make your relocation more difficult. This seems like a vicious cycle, but there is an easy way out. You just need to calculate the cost of your move to plan your finances, figure out which moving services are available, and decide what you can do yourself to save money. How can you calculate your relocation costs? It is easy to calculate moving expenses if you use the correct parameters and formulas. Here's what you should know. How to calculate moving costs. The actual cost of your move will vary depending on many factors. However, the biggest factor in determining your final price is the weight and distance between your old house and your destination. Relocation distance. It's only natural that the farther you are from your pickup location, the more expensive transportation will be. This is because it takes more fuel and time to transport the shipment. There will also be higher road tolls and parking fees for trucks that need to stop overnight. However, this is not all. It's the distance to the new location that will determine the type of move. You can move within a 50-mile radius of your home or business. The moving costs will be determined based on how long it takes to complete the move. You can move more than 50 miles from your home. The moving cost will depend on how heavy your shipment is. Dimension of the move/load weight. Every box is important. It adds to final moving costs. The number of household goods you have to move will directly affect the final moving cost. The more household goods you have to move, the higher your moving costs. The heavier and more space the items take up, the higher the long-distance shipping costs. A larger truck is required to transport your items. This will also result in more fuel consumption. The longer it takes for them to load and unload, the more people they need to do the job safely and efficiently. This will raise the cost of local moves. It is determined by how long it takes and how many movers are involved in the move. The more packing materials you need, the more money you will have to spend on moving supplies. Bonus tip: an inventory sheet will help you estimate your moving costs. This will allow you to weigh all of the items and determine how many packing supplies are needed to protect them. The complexity of the job. The third factor that affects the final cost of relocation is its complexity. No matter how far or large your move is, the complexity of your move will determine the final cost. This can make moving more complicated, risky, and slower. Moving costs rise because the work is more difficult and takes longer. Bonus tip: you can get a better understanding of the complexity of your move and the additional moving costs that will follow by. You should make a list of all unusually heavy and large items, safes, hot tubs, etc. You should also consider delicate items such as antiques, pianos, works of art, family heirlooms, and sensitive electronics. Find out how to pack and what services are required for safe relocation. To determine what obstacles you should expect when moving, small doors, stairs, narrow streets, or other physical limitations that may prevent a large moving truck from reaching your property, consider the unique characteristics of your pickup and delivery locations. To be able to determine the additional services required to overcome these difficulties, disassembly, lifting services, shuttle services, etc. How much they will cost, long carry fee and flight charge. It is important to remember that there are many other factors to consider in order to accurately estimate the moving costs. Your move date. Many people prefer to move during the summer because it is warmer, there are no children at school, and people have more time. Moving companies are busier during the months of May through September, so they charge more for moving dates in these months. This applies to weekends, national holidays, and the first and final days of each month when residential moves are most common. If you are moving during peak periods, expect higher relocation costs. It seems that moving a hot tub or a baby's bath is not the same thing. You can choose the liability coverage that you need for your items. However, it covers 60 cents per pound for each item. You can purchase full value protection, but this comes with an additional cost. Your moving costs will be affected by the insurance you choose. Extra services that you require or have special requirements. This is a fact we already discussed. You can choose to use these additional services if your circumstances warrant it. It's possible to make your move more stress-free and easier by using the packing and unpacking, furniture disassembly or reassembly services, split pickup or delivery, or storage and transit services. However, you will have to pay for any additional costs. If you do not have any special items to move, it is possible to make your own moving preparations and allow your shipment to be consolidated with other goods. Your moving costs will be lower. All these factors are taken into account and you can estimate the cost of moving very accurately. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. To get a free moving quote from our awesome team, click the link in the description.